everyone, Winnie Arnold here, and I'm with my sponsor, Leslie Ruby Randall, and we're going to do a makeover on me. As you can see, I don't have any makeup. That took guts. But anyway, she's a great artist. I'm so thankful that she brought me into the Younique business, and enjoy the video as she does a transformation.
Yay! Okay, well let's get started. We're going to start with the shine cloths. A quick tip with these cloths, you need to store them upside down.
Oh.
So, because you don't want all of the moisture going to the bottom and them drying out from the top where the air comes through.
Oh my gosh.
So always store them upside down.
That's a great tip.
So we'll get started with that. Now, obviously you don't have makeup on, but this will just give you a clean slate.
Treatment on my face.
Yes, take away any oil and shine, any dust from driving down
from
my country road. So wonderful. These feel great.
It does feel wonderful. They just don't just remove the makeup, they treat the face.
Yes, definitely. And they don't dry your skin out either.
That's right.
Great for traveling. Okay. Now, we don't want to apply any product while that's, it's still moist.
Okay. Should I fan myself? I don't mind fanning.
Go ahead.
I'm a fan of the fan. Woo! At my age, you gotta be.
All right, then we're going to go in with a little bit of the Divine Daily Moisturizer.
Okay.
You can apply this with a brush or just with your fingers. So a little bit goes a long way with this. And I always ask people when I'm doing their makeup, have they already moisturized? Obviously we know you haven't because we just cleaned your skin, but you don't want to double moisturize, especially for those who can tend to get a little bit dewy throughout the day.
Okay. Oh. That would be my phone, probably.
People wanting to place their orders.
That's right. Let's get a little bit crazy here. So, actually it is. That's funny that you said that. It's the woman that's responded to me for a home party. Okay.
Yay! All right, so that's the Divine Daily Moisturizer. Love it.
Such a light feeling, not heavy at all.
Yes, it's wonderful. All right, now, again, we want to let that kind of dry. So while that's setting, we'll go ahead and move to the eyes.
Okay.
Now, we have our lovely new cream.
Yeah, the splurge. It's awesome. She's going to be using Elegant on me.
And you're going to want to use a flat stiff brush
to apply.
Yep, to apply this product. The great thing about these, and they're new, I'm so excited about them, they provide a great base for your loose mineral shadows. The key is texture, and anything creamy that dries down is going to grab a hold of those powders and give you the most potential as far as color goes.
So
Maximum color.
Strengthen the pigments.
Yep.
Okay.
Intensify your pigments.
Intensify the pigments. That's a better word. Intensifies the pigments.
And also, you'll get the most long-wearing.
And some people use this splurge, the Elegant, even as a body shimmer.
Oh yeah, you definitely could because it'll blend out. Or you can just use it alone, or just as a highlight. You could use it as a highlight on the cheekbone.
So many versatile uses.
I'm just taking it lash line to brow.
Okay.
And around that tear duct. Again, the flat stiff brush comes in really handy for application. There's a little brush, Younique brush, the cream shadow brush. All right. Now that's drying. We're going to go ahead and apply our glorious Your Face and Eye Mineral Primer. Wonderful.
I actually use that product even on my hair. A lot of people do. It's to protect your hair while you're before you curl it and give it shine. It feels wonderful on your face.
Idea.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that, and I have dry hair.
Yep.
Let's see here. Let me grab it. Now the great thing about using a primer is it's going to fill in any little fine line, wrinkle,
big pores.
Oh, yes.
My big pores.
It'll help your foundation to glide on and also give it more life throughout the day. A longer life, I should say. And you can feel how silky this is as we apply it.
Yeah, get those frown lines. I don't frown that often. I don't know. I think it's my sensitivity to light.
That's light eyes.
Like I'm constantly squinting because the sun is shining.
Definitely. Okay, now I do eyes first. Okay. Now that your skin is cleansed, moisturized, prep and primed, we'll move on to eyes.
Okay.
That way any fallout can just be swept away with the brush, and then we can move on to skin.
Okay.
So, again, I'm going to go back to the flat stiff brush. I like to use my pigments with the refreshed rose water. You can use them dry, but you're going to get more color payoff if you apply them.
Should we check the camera and make sure it's good? We're going to take a quick check to see if this is videotaping because technology sometimes...
Oh, no, I think we're good.
Okay, good. And cut. Okay. Oh, we got to still do that.
Alright. So, for your highlight, I'm going to be doing Curious. Go and close, yep. And we're just going to pack that on the eyelid. That's where that flat stiff brush comes in handy. Wherever you want more pigment, more color payoff, more intense color, you're going to want to use something that's flat and stiff. Okay. If you want something to look more airbrushed, that's where you're going to use your fluffy brushes.
Okay.
And we're going to also apply that right beneath the brow. You can see in the light how that just really picks up. It has lots of dimension to it. And when you wet them, they have even more dimension, so that's another reason why we wet them. Okay, go ahead and look up to the sky. The other thing I love to do is pack a little bit of that bright, shimmery, highlighting color around the tear duct. And that's especially great if you tend to have like close together eyes or tired eyes, which you have neither, but I'm just saying, especially for me. I'm always tired. It just really brightens and gives the eyes a...
Like opens up the eye a little bit, or?
Yep, definitely. Really pretty. Alright, now we're going to be doing our contour color. And I love Provoked because it's a red-brown. You can use it every day. It's really good for blue eyes. It's really good for brown eyes. It's actually great for anybody. So again, I want to use it with a wet brush. You don't want it too wet though, because this is a darker color, so you want to be able to have the power to blend with this. So if you actually look right at me,
I'm sorry, okay.
You want to do this in the crease and then a little bit above the crease. So you can close now.
I don't want to close. I want to look at you. You're pretty.
You can just see how, since you have that fluffy brush, you can just kind of pack it in and buff it out. So it looks soft and airbrushed. Then I'm going in with another fluffy brush and just kind of blending it so you don't have any hard edges. So see, you can already see we have a little bit of color fallout, so we'll just go right in and sweep that away when we're ready to do foundation. Same thing on the other eye, obviously. And a little bit goes a long way when you're working with these darker colors, so you can always add more. Just start, a little bit goes a long way, and then you can build and add more as need be. Go ahead and open. Okay, and the third step we're going to do for our eyeshadow look is I'm going to take our crease brush. I've dampened it just a little, and I've dipped it into Glamorous. And since this crease brush has a beveled edge, so it's kind of pointy, so to speak, if you open again for me, okay, we can take that right into that deep crease. You can close now. And we're not going all the way up as far as we did on the red brown color. We're staying in that deep B. And then we're going to blend those together with the fluffy brush. And that gives dimension to the eye. So you can see the difference between the two. And these can be as intense or as soft as you'd like, depending on how much you wet your brush, how much color you apply. This is I think it's a good day look, but it could definitely be an evening look as well, like I said, depending on how dark you want to go. The great thing about any mineral shadow that we have is they're buildable. Again, just blend those two colors together with a fluffy brush. Really pretty. Okay, now we are going to do Perfect eyeliner. Go ahead and close. And you want to stay close to the lash line. I'm not pressing too hard, am I? And for Winnie, I'm going to wing it out just a little bit. To take this into evening, you could definitely do even more extreme of a cat eye. And then I always take an angle brush and kind of blend that in so it looks softer. And then you can take your angle part of your brush and just continue your little cat eye there. Same thing on the other side. Okay, go ahead and look right at me. Really pretty. Let's do, for underneath, there's two different options. I'm torn, because we could do blue to match your eyes just for some fun pop of color. Or, what I think we're going to do, go ahead and look up, we're going to do the black eyeliner underneath. And just for something fun to kind of make the whole look uniform, I'm going to wet my angle brush. And I'm going to dip it into the Provoked, which was the red brown. And a little bit of the Heartbroken, which is a shimmery red. And we're going to pack that onto the black eyeliner.
On top of it?
Okay. Just for fun. Yeah. Because you can turn any of these pigments into eyeliners. Love it. Looks awesome. I'm only going about 3/4 of the way because we want to leave that bright highlighted space beside the tear duct.
Okay.
Looks really amazing.
And I'm playing with the camera while you're playing over there.
Well,
I can't sit still.
I laid my brush down. I couldn't find it. I found it though. All is well.
All right. I went in for a close-up.
Love it. Okay, same thing on the other side. We're going to pack a little bit of pigment on top of the eyeliner.
Provoked and heartbroken.
Yep. I mixed them together.
That's another fun thing.
Yes.
Create your own colors.
And that's the fun thing about loose
Mm-hmm.
loose pigments too, loose powders.
Mm-hmm.
You can just shake them together. All right, let's...
Can you take, is that still going?
Yep, we're good. So let's brush off any fallout. Now,
Just for the record, I do my eyes first too.
Yeah.
So this is exactly why I do them
Yeah,
first.
that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you a person who fills your brows in, or are you comfortable with the brow fill?
Sometimes I use prime to fill them in, and sometimes I don't. It depends on the mood.
Yeah. Well, let's let's see.
But yes, I'm comfortable with whatever
Okay.
I do. Are you kidding me?
Well, we'll do that later,
Okay.
but I just want to make sure, because some
Yes.
people, it's like the second you do the brows, they're like, oh my gosh, that's all they can see.
Yeah.
My
that's-
brows,
yeah.
oh my gosh. All right.
I'm all
So,
about taming the brow.
yeah, well, it's pretty important for,
Yeah. The look.
yes. Well, and it just really frames your eyes. Okay, so now we're going to do some BB Flawless.
Using the bending blood, the blending buds,
The bending blood.
no,
And
what am I
honey.
thinking of? Okay.
And we did wet our blending bud a little bit.
Yeah.
Now this is about, I would say about a half shade darker.
Because I'm from Kentucky and I like it darker.
But also we're getting ready to go into summer.
Okay.
So, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go ahead and, whoever is watching, if you want to order maybe a half shade darker,
Okay.
even a shade darker, depending on, you all
what you do
know.
for the-
Yeah.
what you normally are doing in the sun.
Right. Me, I hide from the sun.
You can tell I don't. I'm all about the vitamin D. That's what excuse I use.
There you go. So yeah, this is a little
Yeah,
tiny bit dark
yeah.
on you, but that's okay. We're blending it out so there's no line of demarcations.
Mhm.
And this will take you straight into those summer months.
Okay.
And two, with the blending bud being moist, it'll help blend that down. It's really
Yeah.
beautiful.
That'll help soften it.
The other thing too with this you can do is if you want to order one that's like maybe like 2 shades darker.
Okay.
And you're not a person that really likes to wear a lot of makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't like the powdery feeling, you like more of a creamy feeling, you could do it as a contour.
Okay.
So you would just take the darker BB
Okay.
cream and just contour
Okay.
with it.
Okay.
Just in the places where you want that sun-kissed glow.
Okay.
So that's another little thing you could do too.
Which is where would you normally contour my face? Based upon my shape.
Honestly, I would give you, and I will here in a
Okay.
little bit, we'll definitely do
Okay.
a nice cheekbone contour.
Okay.
Honestly, I mean, it just depends on how dramatic you want to go.
Okay.
You could do like a chin contour. I always do if I'm modeling, I do a chin contour and a little bit of a nose
Okay.
contour, but mostly
Okay.
focus on the cheekbones.
Okay.
Just
Good
for
to know.
every day.
Yeah. Just a
Everyday
quick
look. Yep.
If you're lacking time, just a quick contour underneath.
Yep.
Cheekbones, okay.
All right. Yeah, this is organza. Again, I would say it's a tiny bit darker, but not too much. Not too bad. It has more of a
Yeah.
pink undertone. So.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, it's matching pretty well. So look up for me. So we're going to take this right underneath the eye. Definitely around the nose where any redness might
Oh, yeah.
occur.
That's the allergies of Ohio.
Yes, I know. That's really pretty to meet with that, even with that. If you just want to stop here, your skin looks amazing to meet with that little BB cream on the cheekbone. So you have your highlight and contour right there.
Yeah. So she's used the BB Flawless and the honey and the pressed, is it the touch or is it cream or powder?
It's the cream.
And the cream and the
organza. Target.
It's better than what I'm saying about the buds. Jeez.
Potato.
Yeah, you're going to have that with live video.
I've done worse on live video. Looks really pretty. So again, going back in with our lemon bud. Just to blend it all out, blend it together.
And again, use the rose water to spray to moisten it.
Yes. Yeah,
it's good for your skin, and it makes the bud works a lot better.
Doesn't absorb.
I tried
as
it.
much
Yeah,
as the product.
Right. I tried it dry, but it's better wet. Especially if you're using it with rose water.
Lovely. Looks great. Okay. Okay, now we are going to focus on highlight and contour. So I'm going to go in with velour.
Okay.
And that's your touch press.
Mm-hmm. The pressed powder.
And
I want to look so bad. There's all these mirrors over here. I want to like grab them and check it out. I'll wait for the reveal.
Reveal. So let's go in with a fluffy brush. And I'm using this as the highlight.
Okay.
Around the orbital bone.
The what?
Orbital bone.
Nice. That's the word for the day. Orbital bone.
And I don't know if you can see, there's a nice pretty highlight there.
So can I say the bone above the cheeks?
Around the eye, yeah. Above the eyebrow.
Okay.
Resting
so
on
where
the
is it?
cheekbone.
Just point it out. Where is it? Okay. Right there. Okay. Hence, it orbits around the face.
Yeah,
okay.
around your eyeball.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely.
She's not just a pretty face. There's brains in there for sure.
And then
I love our bronzer. You're using the bronzer?
I'm using our mineral bronzer. Yeah, let's show that.
I love it, yeah. Hermosa. Hey!
And there's tons of highlighting and contour YouTube tutorials.
Yeah,
I don't watch them.
Okay.
But I like to take my contour all the way up to the hairline.
Okay.
You don't want to go below the cheekbone. Like if you do this, or even you can see where the cheekbone line is right here. I don't want to go below that because that's going to drag the face down.
Okay.
We don't want that.
Okay, you can go in it, but not below it.
Yes, exactly. I kind of go right in it and above,
because
a little above.
I've heard people say like the E and the 3. Is that not something, or I don't know?
E and 3.
Like you go like this, it makes like a. That's where you would put your contour. Here.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Does that make sense?
I never have heard that term, but that's exactly.
I taught the guru something.
That's what I get for not watching YouTube.
Backwards or a 3 and backwards E or something like that.
Yeah, so essentially that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
So it's a little bit under the jawline, along the jawline, and you want to blend it down again. You don't want any line of demarcation.
Okay.
But since I don't watch YouTube, I don't know those terms. But yeah, so then right, kind of cut it into the cheekbone line, and then a little bit above. And you want to blend that out so it doesn't look, you don't want it to look false or harsh.
No. I do blend. Even if I go shades darker than I should, I do blend.
Yes. And then on the apple of the cheek, just on the apple of the cheek is where I do my color.
Scandalous.
So, do a little smile.
Or
Close more. There you go. So you can see where the apple of the cheek, just right on the apple of the cheek. Just puff a little bit of color, and then we're going to blend that out. So we don't want it to be too strong. We just want it to be like a little pop of color.
soft.
Yes. And something I like to do personally, because I like to take highlight and contour to the next level.
Okay.
We have a couple shadows that I absolutely love that I love to use for cheek color. One of them is called Sassy, and the other is Flirty.
See,
So
our products can be used for more than areas on your face.
So I'm gonna do
These are
Sassy
the eye pigments that she's actually going to use.
Yep.
On my
on the cheek as a cheek highlight. So same thing, yeah, nice little smile. And we'll just take that right along the top of the cheekbone. I'm gonna blend that out. And you can't see here, but they give such a pretty highlight in the sun.
Okay.
So we'll have
So
to
natural
get some,
lighting, yeah.
yeah, we'll have to get some.
After pictures.
Yes, you can see
sunlight.
the.
Yeah.
Thing on this side. So pretty, but you can't really see it.
Oh. I know it's there.
So that really gives that little glow.
That was Flirty and Sassy she used as a highlight.
Yep. And the other one you can use too as a highlight is the one that we used on the eyelid, the Curious.
Okay.
And that wouldn't be necessarily a blush highlight, that would be more along that orbital bone.
Okay.
So we're going to go back in and do that.
Curious around the orbital bone.
And that's where we just kind of meet it with our blush. So you get a gorgeous highlight and contour. Looks amazing.
I'm so glad you're my sponsor.
Oh,
Wealth of information. And got a beautiful heart.
Oh, thank you. Okay, go ahead and... There you go.
I probably shouldn't lick my lips.
No, that's alright. Just put them together like normal. There you go. Perfect. And this is the Moonstruck lip pencil. What color did I choose today? Pouty. I love this because it has pink, orange, and red in it. Mm-hmm. So it'll match pretty much any lipstick and any skin tone. I like to fill the whole lip in. Then we're going to go in with Luxe gloss. I love that they have a mirror on them.
Mm-hmm.